Sometimes life takes away what you love the most. Sometimes people tell you that you can't, especially if you're a girl. This story is for every woman who's ever been told she's not enough, and for those who still keep a quiet flame of hope burning inside their hearts. In a small, peaceful village surrounded by golden fields, there lived a bright and determined 6-year-old girl named Maya. Every morning, she walked miles to school, her feet dusty, but her heart full of dreams. She loved books, numbers, and English words, things that carried her far beyond her tiny world. When someone asked, "Maya, what do you want to be?" she smiled and replied, "A teacher. I want every girl in our village to dream like I do." But life had other plans. One evening, her father came home and said firmly, "Maya, your marriage has been arranged." Her heart froze. "But father, my exams are next month. I want to study." Her mother turned away. The decision had been made. That night, Maya cried as her books were packed away. And so the brightest girl in school became a bride at 16. In her new home, Maya spent her days cooking and doing chores. Her husband was kind but quiet. Her mother-in-law was strict. Though her hands were busy, her heart felt empty. Each night, she secretly wrote down math formulas and English words on scraps of paper. She whispered to herself, "I don't want to forget what I've learned." One night, her father-in-law, Mr. Dev, a retired school principal, noticed a faint light coming from her room. He peeked inside and gently asked, "Maya, what are you doing?" Startled, she replied, "Nothing, Babaji, just writing." He smiled kindly. "You're studying, aren't you? Why stop? Dreams don't end with marriage." From that night on, everything changed. Mr. Dev brought her old textbooks and became her teacher. Every evening, they studied together under a sky full of stars. "No dream is ever too late," he told her, "as long as your heart keeps learning." Months passed. Encouraged by her father-in-law, Maya began volunteering at a nearby school. At first, she was shy, but her voice soon grew confident. The children adored her, and soon the whole village heard about the young woman teaching with passion and grace. Parents who once said, "Girls don't need school," now proudly sent their daughters to learn from Maya. One day, Mr. Dev brought home a surprise Maya's old school certificate. "I visited your school," he said. "They'll let you take the teacher's exam." Maya studied harder than ever. When the results came, she had scored the highest in the district. Tears filled her eyes as she hugged Mr. Dev. "Babaji, I did it." He smiled warmly. "No, we did it, but the strength was always yours." Years later, Maya's small classroom had grown into a lively school for girls. One afternoon, she saw a little girl crying outside. "Why are you sad, sweetheart?" Maya asked. The girl whispered, "My father says girls shouldn't go to school." Maya knelt beside her and said softly, "I once heard those same words, but dreams can grow even in silence. Promise me you'll never stop learning." That evening, as the sun set behind the golden fields, Maya stood beside Mr. Dev. She said quietly, "Sometimes I wonder, what if you hadn't believed in me?" He smiled. "Then someone else would have. Because when a dream is real, life always finds a way to protect it." They stood together in silence, the sunset reflecting the pride and love they shared. So, my friends, remember Maya's story. Even when the world says no, listen to the one voice that says yes, your own. Hope doesn't always come from where you expect it. Sometimes it comes from someone who simply believes in your light. If Maya's story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to spread more inspiring stories like this one.